Okay, so today I want to share with you guys a very important advanced tip, and the reason this tip is so important is that this is how you guarantee that you're able to pick the best Pokemon. So you've caught like 10 of a certain Pokemon and you want to know which one is the best one. You have to use this information to be able to tell which one you should keep. So normally we'll just go in here and look at these Pokemon. We'll tend to just look at the CP. So for instance, I have this Charmander, he's 507. We usually would just keep the top CP Pokemon and discard the rest. Well, it turns out that if you do that, you might actually select the Pokemon that doesn't have the best possible max CP. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about intrinsic values. So every Pokemon has stats for attack, defense, and stamina. And the game doesn't show these to you. But we've figured out the formula, and there's some tools online that you can analyze your Pokemon, and it will tell you what the intrinsic values are. So I would like to share with you a really great website that I've been using, and it is called PokeAdvisor.com. One of the things I really like about it is when you log in, just asks you for a temporary Google key, so you're not really giving them full access to your account, just access to log in once to pull the information. And this website actually logs into your account and pulls all the information from your Pokemon and calculates the IVs for you. So if I go here into Manager, it will show me the IVs of all of my Pokemon. So this number here, this percentage, is basically telling me what percentage of the maximum possible intrinsic value score that particular Pokemon has. So you can see here, most of these Charmanders are actually pretty crappy when you look at their intrinsic values. That one's only 6.7%. Which means that if I put all of the candy I possibly could into that Pokemon and, totally maxed out his CP, somebody else that had a CP Pokemon, somebody else that had a Pokemon with intrinsic values of 100% would totally kick my butt. So another thing I really like about this website is that I can sort them by IV score. So here's some of my top IV Pokemon, and you can see here I have a perfect Eevee. Right here, look at that. So what are the chances of you getting a perfect Eevee? Well, assuming that the scores are distributed randomly, and we don't really know that, but let's just say that the attack is a random number between 1 and 15, that means the chances of getting a perfect Eevee is 15 times 15 times 15, which is 4096. And then we have to evolve him and hope that he turns into a Vaporeon, because I've already done the naming trick. And then you have to hope that he gets the right moves. So actually the chances of getting a perfect Vaporeon are something like 1 in 16,000. So we're going to evolve him here, but first we're going to look around and we're going to see what IV Pokemon some other people here have. So you have to log in with your Google account. So when you go to log in, and it would say go to get key right there at the top. And then allow. And then copy that key right there. Yeah, select all, copy, then go back.
Hit the back button or
yep.
Get a new?
Or go back to the tab, either way. If you hit back twice, it should take you back to, there you go. And then just paste it in there. Tap and hold. There you go. And log in. There you go. And then click at the top. Go to Manager. There you go. So what do you got?
A Rhydon that's pretty strong.
91%. And a Horsey that's and a Flareon. What's your top one right there? It's a 95% Geodude.
So what that means is if you evolve him all the way up, powered him all the way up, he's going to be your strongest guy.
Yes. Well, I mean, he's going to be your strongest Geodude.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Oh, okay.
The drowns isn't that high, too.
Yeah. That's a really good Hypno, too. That's better than any Hypno I've found, at least. What level are you at, by the way?
20.
You're level 21. Ooh, and you've got a pretty decent Flareon. Yeah. So really, if a Pokemon is like above 50%,
how can you
it's
tell
okay.
if which one it is so you could throw it away?
So I usually just look at the CP score, but when I'm throwing Pokemon away, I go back up to the top, like all the way up to the top.
You use this thing to throw things away?
So see where it says IV score?
Mm-hmm.
Click that, and just sort it by number.
Oh, I see.
And now it will sort it like exactly like you see it in game. Yeah, let's see what you got here. So yeah, so you've got a few 95% too. Cubone, Staryu. That Staryu one was really good because Staryu can be a really fast attacker.
Yeah.
Also that Ammonite. I've been looking. I really, if I could get my hands on a 100% Amistar, I'd be so happy. That'd be so cool. Or a Magikarp.
Yeah.
I think the highest Magikarp I've found so far has been like 70%.
That one's 86. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of like the downside is sometimes you get a Pokemon that is really good IV scores, but he's only like 50% of the way up the CP, and so it's kind of like, do I wait to see if I can find a better one, or do I just start powering up with this guy?
That's a struggle.
But my rule of thumb is, once you get to level 30, the power of the Pokemon in the wild doesn't increase anymore. So my rule of thumb is avoid putting any Stardust into a Pokemon until you've hit level 30. Right? It's okay. Okay. Oh, dude, yeah, 95%. Snap. Also, the Poliwhirl is good too.
There's Rapidash.
A little bit
A
ago.
97% Pikachu. Do you want to see him?
Who? Where?
Oh, nice.
Oh, I want to see that. Oh, nice. Oh, and you have a 93% Charmander too. So now the question on the Charmander, because I've noticed that when you catch Pokemon at nests, that they tend to have lower CP. So do you remember where you caught that?
That's my first Charmander.
Oh, that was like your starter?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, my starter was only 15%.
My starter was crap. That's
Well,
interesting.
you should keep your starter. It's gonna be special.
So that is some interesting information that I had not read anymore. We've discovered that the IVs can be completely random for your starter Pokemon, and some people get really good starter Pokemon.
Not us.
But another nice thing about Poke Advisor is it will show you all of the possible attacks for a Pokemon, so that you can compare what you have versus what the top is. So the best moveset for Lapras is Ice Beam and Blizzard. Okay, you ready? You watching? You're watching? Here, I'll hold it down here so you guys can evolve him. Do you want to evolve Eevee? Please be a Vaporeon. Please.
Yeah, those are always Pokedex guys. I haven't done any of the naming trips yet, and I have 2 Flareons, and that was really
Oh, boo! Boo, he's a Flareon.
No, he's
Well,
a Cheetah.
it could be worse. It's a Cheeto Puff. It could be worse. It could have been a Jolteon, right?
That's all I did anymore. I had like 6 Jolteons and I had to just transfer them.
Dang. He's still pretty good, though. I think he's better than the other Flareon I've got. Well, he's 1132, but he's only 75% up. So let's power him up all the way and see what he gets, too. So that's why he's Flareon. So, I feel like, like that overly, what is the word, like overly disappointed Asian parent. Why are you not Vaporeon?
Well, you not Vaporeon. Yeah, exactly. That's so funny.